What's up? How's it going? RossonARI TV is here for the Champions League post match. Bro, you saw the Erling Haaland goal? It's right now, like
No, I missed it.
It was like Mauro Tassotti scoring, crossing the ball, Van Basten going for a great goal, acrobatic goal, and fucking Guardiola celebrating like Saki.
Yo, that guy's crazy, dude. That guy's scoring
Yeah.
goal after goal. He won't. I'm telling you, like, if Man City doesn't win it this year, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say anymore. Like, they have spent billions. Well,
I mean,
more than a billion.
the money they spent for Erling Haaland is not even prohibitive. You know what I mean? It's not
that bad.
impossible.
Well, his wages are bad.
His wages is rightly so for a player like used to be. I think at that time Ronaldo, Mbappe is more than him, for example. Or Messi, prime Messi was earning that type of money when he was at that age. So it's crazy money, but for Man City it's possible. It's not impossible.
Yep, that is for sure.
Anyways,
Oh,
Salzburg is 1-1 with Chelsea.
yeah, Napoli just scored. Raspadori just scored against Rangers.
The Italian Romario, I heard.
The Italian Romario. Yeah, he kind of looks like Romario.
He is that type of player. Romario, Aguero, short, strong,
Yeah,
striker, first to second striker. I really wanted him, to be honest,
Yeah,
this
me
summer. And we still can buy him. We still can buy him.
nice play by Napoli. Wow, holy shit. Very nice goal. I know they scored a pen. Juve losing, man. What is wrong with Juve?
Benfica playing really well, by the way. Really well. I'm watching all the games. There is this thing on BT Sport, you can watch all the games. So Napoli playing really well. And Rangers is playing well as well. It's just Napoli is better. It's a better team. They're creating
Yeah.
chances. They're doing because Rangers is running. It's just
Yeah.
not good enough for Napoli.
Yep. Raspadori getting his first goal in the Champions League. Everybody, this is what I hate that happens in the summer, especially when we talk about Italian players. And you don't do this, and I'm grateful that you don't do this, but so many people did this in the summer. Raspadori plays in Sassuolo. He can never play in the Europe. He can't play in the Champions League. Like, what the hell? Why do people have these opinions? It hurts. It hurts my soul.
Just to go back to that point, Selemakers with another goal.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Second goal for
Salamanca's.
Selemakers. I mean, we've scored, we've won two games and draw how many? Two in Champions League in total
We played
at the
eight
moment.
games. We've
No,
won
we
two.
oh yeah, eight game. We won two and we draw two, and we lost four.
Yeah, that's right.
And if you think of the two games we won, Selemakers and Messias scored the goal.
Right. Yeah. Both,
That's
both.
insane.
Yeah, exactly. Both games we win are the games where Salamanca's and Messias scores. That's funny. Yeah.
Anyway, are you watching Champions League now? Or you have stuff to do.
No, yeah, yeah. I'm triple, quadruple tasking. I have Juve Benfica on one
Mbappe, I
side.
think, going for a goal.
Oh
Great
shit,
goal.
sorry.
No, that is Neymar.
Oh, Neymar scored.
Yeah, I mean, Maccabi Haifa against Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain. No, I'm not saying dominating, but they had chances a lot.
Oh my God, what did Bremer just miss in front of goal right now? Wow.
Bremer missed a massive goal.
Oh my God, what did he just miss in front of goal?
Let me see. Let me see. It's coming around. Um, I think City or PSG is going to win it this year, and I
I
don't,
mean,
and I'll keep, and I'll keep Real Madrid as well in the mix because Real Madrid has the best coach in terms of Champions League. Ancelotti is the best. He's won it more than anyone competing right now.
yeah.
And it's a big. Oh, Neymar got a yellow card and is complaining about. Maybe it's a penalty. Oh
If
no,
he
it's a
don't,
second yellow, I
man,
think.
if he don't win it this time, dude, I honestly don't know what to say. I do not know what to say. Like,
City
what is their
or
excuse?
PSG.
Yeah, City or PSG, both of them, with the money amount of money they spend, it must mean something spending all this money. It must mean something. If Milan was spending all that money, I'm expecting to win every trophy every year.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we gotta start spend that money, and I'm not expecting us to do crazy thing. So Real Madrid scored the second one, I think.
What's the score for Real Madrid?
Ooh, who was that? Asensio. Great goal. Not celebrating.
Ah, yeah,
He's complaining with Ancelotti because he's not playing a lot.
right, right. And Maldini has been after him for a while,
No, we're not
but
after him anymore, I think. Was
too
an
much.
idea, I think,
His
a
wages
year
are too
ago.
much.
A year ago, as a loan was an idea, but I don't think we are after him anymore.
Yeah, yeah. His wages are just too crazy.
He's
Absolutely too crazy.
actually getting really emotional. It looks like he's gonna leave for sure
Yeah,
in
Vicha
January.
Varaskelia is being subbed out. Decent game from Vicha. Very good game from him.
Yeah,
I don't
Napoli
think
is good. Napoli is good
Napoli's a
this
good
season.
team. Yeah, Napoli's a really good team. They're not messing around for sure.
Is anyone joining us today? Is the link out there for the subs?
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Um, uh, but as far as the game today, honestly, yeah, I know I wasn't too impressed with what I saw. I did not like what I saw, but I'm happy with the win. I'm definitely happy with the win.
Hmm. I'm actually I was happy with the game, I'll be honest, because I knew that that was the type of game we're going to play. The atmosphere was a bit surreal. Half of the stadium was empty because the disorder of the supporters of so they didn't want to risk it. So it was and we had to play that type of game. 3-0 Napoli, by the way.
Yeah, and Dombele with the goal.
Ndombele, yeah.
Wow.
Anguissa and Ndombele basically created this chance.
Yeah, Napoli looking like a force to reckon with
Jeez,
in Italy.
Ndombele is shorter than Raspadori, man. Jeez, it doesn't look like, man. No, Raspadori is a player I really want at Milan. I want him more than Zaniolo because he can cover more positions in the pitch, and he's a healthier player. He didn't have major injuries. Uh,
and he's got a very good head over his shoulders, Raspadori.
yeah, it looks like and he's an Interista, so I would love him to have a great career with us. Just, just to make the Interista even more bitter.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Yeah. So you said you expected the game to go like that.
We have someone in the live here. How's it going, my man?
Hey, what's up, my man? Bucchiano.
Pussiano.
Hello.
How's it going, bro?
Yes.
How's it? How is it?
Forza,
First time
Forza
joining us.
Milano. Yeah. Yeah.
Forza
First
Milan,
time.
yeah,
First
man.
time.
Thanks for joining us, by the way.
Yeah. You're
So,
welcome, Mikey.
so man, what's up? I've seen you in the chat often, and you're a member. How's it going? How's it going? You're from Nigeria, correct?
Yeah. Going. Yeah, from Nigeria, but I live here in South Africa.
Oh,
Live in
nice,
Cape
Ah,
Town.
okay. Jeez. Is it
nice, nice.
Yeah.
same timeline? I think it's the same time.
Yeah. Yes.
Guess 3 years, three
Uh,
hours from
some minutes
UK
to
time.
11. I think 1 hour.
Okay,
1 hour. 1 hour ahead
one
of
hour.
UK.
I've been in
Okay.
South Africa. I've been to Johannesburg. I've been to Durban. Durban. A long time ago.
Yeah. Yes.
Long
Yes.
time
Yes.
ago.
Doing what, Roy? Doing what?
Very.
Surfing with the sharks?
No, that's Cape Town. Oh, is it Durban? I can't. Where's the surf
Yeah.
at?
Durban.
Is
There's
Durban? Oh,
Durban.
okay,
There's Cape Town.
yeah, yeah. So what did you think of the game? What was your opinion on the game today?
First half, I was not happy with the performance first half because I feel like our intensity was too slow, and I'm not happy with Rafael Leo, so that's why I never, even if I'm with my friends, I've never compared Rafael Leo with any wingers. As I see some Milan fans, I'm in some Milan group, and the way they compare Rafael Leo to Vicini Junior, the difference is very very clear. Rafael Leo, the way he plays, sometimes he just play like you're forcing him to play, and which I don't understand. Like today now, he's not gonna play this weekend because he's on yellow card, and the way he was playing today, sometimes Rafael Leo only has one pattern of play: move the ball to the left hand side and cross with your left. Why can't he just, that is why with the training, that's why they are paid to do all these jobs. Why can't he just learn another style? And like Rafael Leo was, I could remember our first game against Liverpool at Anfield. He was one that his laziness lead to the first goal we conceded, because it was already Hernandez that was doing the marking. Rafael Leo lose the ball and work gallivantly on the pitch, which I don't understand. The last game we played against Sassuolo that we won 3-0, it was Pioli that was telling him, "Can't you chase the ball?" He chased the ball, and it leads to a goal. But I don't know how long Rafael Leo will keep doing this. Even the commentator was saying it. The commentator was saying it in the game. So I don't know. He's not putting his effort in the game at all. He's not really putting his effort.
I agree. I don't think he had a great game, and it was a good opportunity for him to have a really good game because he's not
Yeah.
playing the next one. But he always seems to get that assist. That even today, even though he didn't have a good game, he got an assist. He procured the penalty. So there's always pros, to his game. But I agree. He needs to make that step. I definitely agree for sure. 100%.
Andon is
Andon,
here, guys.
what's up, Andon?
Yeah.
Good evening to everybody. Yeah, just finishing the games.
Nice, nice, nice. What what are you guys? Which games have? Oh, so Chelsea Salisbury 1-1.
Yeah,
1-1. Yes,
quick draw.
1-1.
Yeah,
Eternal 1.
I'm
Wow.
watching Guardiola fighting with the referee, Italian referee, and I don't understand what is his problem. It's weird. Guardiola sometimes is weird. Anyway, Napoli dominating. Well done to Napoli away in Scotland. Not easy.
Yes, difficult to go and play in Scotland because those teams there play with super high intensity. So you have to be prepared physically. Guys, what do you think about this result? Chelsea Salzburg 1-1. Is Chelsea really suffering, or did we really meet a good team? I mean, Chelsea now has lost
Yeah,
against is losing points against teams they should be getting points from, right?
So it's a good team. Salzburg is a good team. It's a really good team. So, but going back to Rafael Leao, we're gonna talk about Salzburg and all the Champions League games. I want to say about Rafael Leao. If you guys notice, I get more upset about Rafael Leao's performances than Selemakers, Messias, Diaz, or whatever you name it, because Rafael Leao, his physical abilities and his technical abilities are, in my opinion, are immense, are the highest level. I think in his brain, sometimes he needs to understand and be more connected with the team and with the game and be more tactical. He needs to have a more of a tactical awareness. And sometimes I don't think he looks lazy, but it looks like somebody's forcing him to play football. Somebody took him from something that he was doing and told him, "Listen, you have to come here and play football." So that's my issue with Rafael Leao. I don't. I think he runs a lot to as well. He covers a lot of the pitch. I don't think he's lazy. I think he does a lot of miles when he runs, and he's not like for being an attacking wing. He covers enough. I think because we see Tonali going forward in that part of the pitch as well. And the problem is he's not connected with the game, with the tactics, with his teammates for most of the time. He's connected with the game and his teammates, maybe 10, 15 minutes during the game, and he does an assist and he does a goal and he creates a chance because it's so easy for him. If he was mentally, um, how can I say, mature to be in the game for 90 minutes, or let's say 80% of the time, 80 minutes, we'll be winning every game 3-0 easily because we've seen Leao completely connected and inside the game. Against Sassuolo, we won 3-0. Against Inter, we went 3-1. So the guy has an immense potential, but he needs to evolve this part of his game, the mental side. That's everything I want to say about Leao today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
as you
want to
say,
add
bad
something.
game, assist, and got a penalty.
I
Bad
want,
game.
yeah, I want to say something. Even though like it is right to criticize Leo, also because of the kind of, the kind of lights that he's putting on himself. He wants this 7 million, whatever, and all that. So it's okay to criticize Leo, but at the same time, Leo's numbers are impressive. Out of 8 games, 8 goal contribution, 5 assists, 3 goals. So it's a balance. Yes, we want to see Lau better, but he is producing the numbers. That's how I see it.
And I wanna add something about that, Roy. Leao deserves 7 million, even if he plays like this, that he switches on for 20 minutes a game or 15 minutes a game. He deserves 7 million because it's a paradox, but that is enough to win the Serie A. That is literally enough to win the Serie A for Milan. For him to play 20 minutes a game, 15 minutes a game, that is incredible. How strong he is, but he needs to understand that when his pace is gonna slow down, the opposition is gonna learn his game, and everything is gonna change, and his teammates are gonna get a bit, bored about that because it's a bit annoying when you see your such a great talent don't don't being used, and it's a waste of talent if it doesn't evolve on that side. People are gonna get upset with him. They're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, but with Chelsea, you cannot turn up 20 minutes. You cannot turn up 15 minutes against Salisbury. You need to play the entire 80, 90 minutes. Be on in the zone. You know."
Yeah, honestly, but that will come in time. He's still very young. I think he will mature just as time.
Hopefully,
Hopefully, he will mature.
and
Yeah, and he deserves the 7 million. But now the problem is, I don't know if this is true or not, that he and Mendes are asking 19 million from Milan to pay the fee to Sporting, the issue that he has. If they can make some kind of an agreement, there is no doubt that he should get a new contract. But if he's continuing to ask 19 million from Milan to pay something that doesn't have anything to do with Milan, it will be a problem. It will create problems in the locker room. So hopefully they will take care of it.
Well, the way I see it, if they do end up paying that 90 million to for his legal situation, that I don't think he should be asking for 7 million. I think part of the reason why he was asking for 7 million is to cover those. But if they want Milan to just pay for it, maybe they can meet.
At start was that he was asking 7 million just to be able to cover the fee, but now he asking 7 million plus the fee.
Yeah, now that I don't know. That's going to become. I mean, I don't know. I'm not the bookkeeper of Milan, but knowing Milan, knowing Elliot, I don't see that happening. But this is not Elliot now. It's the Redbird. It's the Redbird era.
I don't know. In my opinion, Lille should pay part of it because Lille got 27 million from us, and they got Leao for free. So they should pay part of that. And the other part should be George Mendes. So let's say he needs to pay 19 million. Half should be paid by Lille because Lille made a profit on Leao, 27 million, selling Leao from to AC
Yeah,
Milan. And the other
initially,
half should be paid by George Mendes. Now, if George Mendes comes inside of a room with Maldini and no one inside and says, listen, I don't want to pay that. And I agree that Milan should not pay that. But if you want the signature of Leao, you need to make that transfer. I'm happy with that as well because I think Leao is worth it to renew at any cost. So 7 million plus a 10 million, which is half of that amount. That in a way that no one is gonna know that Milan is paying it. You just do a transfer for a commission fee. No one knows. It stays in the books. You pay taxes and everything, and Mendes pays that using that money. So I agree with that. But Leao needs to become a different type of player now. He needs to go to the next level.
Bukiano, what about you?
Yeah.
Do you think Milan should renew Leao? How far should Milan go as far as renewing Leao
Yeah, I feel
personally?
like we should. Feel like we should do everything to keep Leao because the Milan, we are getting used to him. The team are getting used to him. He just needs to improve his game, and we should keep him. He's young, and he can take us to the next level. We should keep Leao. Give him the 7 million. If it's to pay the fee at his Sporting, then we need to just take care of the fee there, and give him the 7 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess we can. Yeah, we most of us agree that we should be renewing Leao. Yeah.
no, of course he even deserves Milan to pay that fee, but it always depends on how it will affect the locker room. Because if they find a way, as Laird said, to pay the fee without anybody knowing, or do something, as you know, not anybody to know that they paid, yeah. But if everybody knows, it may create some problems in the locker room because you have Danteo, you have other players. They will ask some other things, and it will be a mess.
I think I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, this is. I had a conversation today before the game about the fact that first of all, Maldini said that we are doing everything to renew the players today in an interview with Sky Sport before the game. But
Yes.
players needs to want to renew as well. It's not just us. We're actually giving them an important offer, but they need to uh, want. They need to will. I have to say, willing to be a part of AC Milan. So that means that clearly there is something there that is saying that yeah, you're offering the money, but we don't want to stay. We want to go to other teams that actually we can make 15 millions a year, or we can you know hit the jackpot. So we need to see that. Happy to sell Leao for 150 million as well. I'm okay with renewing him or selling him for 150 million. Both the two decisions are going to bring us success, sport wise.
What about 100? What about 100 million?
100 million, I would be a bit upset. Let's say it happened. Let's say we sell him for 100 million. I would be upset. I would be more worried about the sporting, you know, project if we're gonna have success sport wise. Money wise is a big money because I don't think Leao is worth more than 100 million. But when you get the
Yeah.
team that is desperate, when the team is desperate and they want Leao, you can ask for 150 million because worst players it's been sold for more
Yeah, I
than
want to
Leao.
remind everybody,
Yes,
Grealish
that's
was
true.
paid 120 million.
I mean,
Grealish.
Coutinho 158 million, Dembele 130 million. So worse players than Leao, in my opinion. They're even more inconsistent, more injury problems. So I'm not saying the way I look football, Leao 100 million is the right price. I hope we sell it for 150 because 150, if you add other money we usually spend in the summer, that makes an amount that is big. You can literally add three top players to your team that can make you forget about Leao.
Yeah, and one important thing, there was something about Cardinale and the new system of spending money. He said that he's willing to spend around 50 to 70 million on a player, but only if it's a top player that can produce right now. So even if we sold Leo for 150 million, we can find a player for that price that can have a similar input to Leo. Hopefully, we don't have to do that, but in case that happens, I think they will handle the situation good. Like they showed, even with Donnarumma, with Hakan leaving, with Kessie leaving, they showed so far that they can handle players that leaving.
Yeah.
But hopefully that trend will continue.
Yeah, I just saw Haaland's goal. Oh my God, what a
Yeah,
goal!
I saw it.
What a freaking goal, dude!
You saw the cross
The cross
from
was incredible
Cancelo.
too.
Cancelo. Yeah.
I told you, man. When I see these type of goals, it reminds me Tassotti, Van Basten, and Saki celebrating at the end. It's something like that.
Yeah,
They're producing great football.
that's top
You
level
know, when
stuff.
it doesn't matter. When
Guys, look at
games.
this. Ennio Ciminelli, appena comprato biglietto Milan-Chelsea. He has a ticket to Milan-Chelsea. Lucky man, lucky man. So
Lucky man.
he's
Okay.
gonna see them right there in action.
Maybe I'll go and watch them as well.
And
Maybe I'll
Larry,
go.
if you go, you know what you're obligated to do, right?
Yeah. What? A
Vlog.
vlog.
And
Oh
please,
my
I need to
god.
call our attention to something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Most of Milan's game for the past last season, our set pieces has been very, very poor.
Yeah.
Very, very poor. Our set pieces have been very poor. Free kick has been very poor. Like today, now we had like five corners. It was very poor, very poor. We don't take advantage of. There are some teams. There are most teams when they see a corner kick is an advantage to score for them. They are always happy. But Milan, you hardly see them. Even the guy going to the corner kick to kick the kick is not happy because he's not going to result in anything.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, just
I
sorry, go ahead.
No, I totally agree on that. Totally agree on that. And we are bad at crossing, for sure. But I'm realizing even our players are bad on the headers. Because if you think about it, apart from Giroud, uh, I'll make an example. Apart from Giroud, Selemakers, Leao, um, Diaz or CDK, Benacer, Calabria, they are not great headers. They don't do that. I think Theo, Kier, and Giroud are the three best headers. And Theo sometimes doesn't even go in to the box. He stays outside the box because he has space for a counter attack, for a possible counter attack. So we don't have good player that actually can provide that type of threat.
Oddly enough,
Tomori
Salah
is
mega
not that
scored.
bad for that kind of situation. I think he scored a couple of goals with headers.
Yeah, but Tomori, the problem of Tomori that he has a great elevation, a great jump. He's incredible. But on set pieces, sometimes you need to be tall because you don't have that space to run and to jump. And sometimes you're going on aero duel with players that are 10 centimeters taller than you, and they're good at jumping as well. So it's really tough sometimes. Um, so you see Inter is good at set pieces because they have a lot of players that are tall and really good on aerial duel. Brozovic, Skriniar, Bastoni, De Vrij. There are a lot of them. Lautaro is short, but he's a threat. Lukaku is a threat. Dzeko is a threat. Even the wings, they are tall dudes sometimes. They're not short like Calabria or other players we have. So they are a threat because they have centimeters to bring and to score goals. So I guess we need to acquire better players on that side as well, or improve.
Yeah, the Chow, the defender that we got, he actually has a pretty good record at scoring on set pieces.
Yeah,
So hopefully he can be that guy. I mean, that's what they wanted. They wanted Botman. They wanted these players that on the set pieces were effective. Chow has a lot of goals on set pieces. Most of his goals so far in his career are set pieces. So hopefully they can deliver. But yeah, but this is something that Pioli spoke about too in his press conference. That not only he knows that there's an issue there, but all the players know that there's an issue there with the set pieces, and they're working on it.
yeah, it's really hard. Anyway, let's. Are we guys gonna talk a bit about the game? Who was the best performances and the worst? Because I think you guys are being too harsh with Milan. I think we need to learn how to play with low tempo. That is our weakness. We are good with the high press, high tempo, high intensity. But the moment the tempo goes low, we switch it off. We are not concentrated and we are not so effective. So we need to learn that as well. Because when you play against teams that sit deep or teams like Juventus, they put the tempo low. They bring the tempo down and you get out of the game a lot of times and you're not decisive enough. So I think we need to learn that type of football as well. Not be our main type of football, but we need to deal with that.
Yeah, it's hard for me to. I'll go next. It's hard for me to. I don't know. I was very disappointed in the approach. I'll be honest with you. I know what you're saying. Playing low tempo is important, but playing low tempo when you want to play low tempo, not when you're being forced to play low tempo. I thought that Dinamo Zagreb really slowed down the game because they're just doing this low containment. They weren't pressing the players, therefore the players got relaxed. But I think Milan has to, like, my opinion, they have to press on the gas. Go slow press on the gas, hit them. And I don't think they did that well. I wanted to see a little bit better from them. I mean, maybe we're also kind of spoiled because we used to have a playmaker like Pirlo, and Pirlo knew how to play that game beautifully. We don't have that right now. I don't know. For me, it was a little bit disappointing. I'll be honest. But I understand what you're saying.
Who's
To
next?
me, I feel like against a team like this, we need to just step up the tempo a little bit. Like Roy said, we need to just because starting from the first half, I was not impressed. Even when we scored the 1-0, but starting from the second half, you can see the tempo from the second half. The tempo from the second half is different from the first half approach. You see, we are playing the Champions League, not the Serie. You see, the tempo we use in Syria sometimes is even better than this. Now the world is watching. They need to see the new Milan now, and they need to see like these guys are ready now. They are back in the Champions League.
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Milan has, as I said, Milan has a problem when Milan needs to play like the favorite of the game. Milan is much better when they play with a team that has a similar quality or a little bit a better team than Milan. I'm speaking on paper, not as a whole as a team. And then they play their game. They're fast, explosive. They can do a lot of stuff. But when they play games like this, when the opponent sits back and lowers the tempo, they still need to learn how to handle that situation perfectly. For this game particularly, I can understand why they didn't went all in or they didn't start from the start to play high tempo because they know they have a very important match this weekend. Not to underestimate Dinamo Zagreb, but they knew that this weekend match would require a lot of energy and would be very important for the league. So they put the gas on the pedal a little bit. They stopped the intensity of this game just to preserve some energy. Unfortunately, we have so many injuries that prevented us to rotate in the previous couple of games. because for this game, I think Rebic would have been perfect. Also, Krunic to play a little bit more would have been perfect, and we didn't have that many options. But I also loved how Diaz played. He has been talked a
Yeah, yeah.
lot in the recent time. He had an excellent game. He gave those passes, and he suits this kind of games when he has the space to play a little bit more. And also, I'm very happy about Salah getting a goal because also he was so not deservingly people just shit on him that he's a bad player, which has nothing to do with reality. He had just a couple of bad games and all of a sudden no, he's terrible, stuff like that. But in reality, he's the only reason that we have now 4 points in 2 games. If it wasn't
Yeah.
for him, we would have 0 points. So
I
people
know
need
that's
to
crazy.
respect him a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely. Um, no, I definitely agree about Salah makers. Uh, yeah, I think the pro that came out of this is the fact that Napoli ran their ass off tonight against Rangers, and
Yeah.
they really ran their ass off. We had this very slow tempo game. We didn't waste a lot of energy. This could be an advantage for us coming in the weekend.
Yeah, and usually when you play bad, you know that you're not satisfied, so you want to come back the next game and do well. So I think they're gonna go with that mentality. That's we haven't done nothing yet, so we need to actually play well against Napoli and win. One thing I want to add: best best performances for me: Benacer, Pobega, Diaz play well as well. I liked Calabria, solid at the end of the day. Um, Mike Magnan didn't have any problem. I think even the goal they scored, no, no fault from him. Uh, Actually, he saved us with a save. Um, Theo was okay. I think Theo is tired, man. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't show it, but Pioli needs to understand that Theo is tired. He's missing a lot of passes. I don't know why.
I'm kind of worried about Hernandez, to be honest with you. I mean, the guy has played every single game, I believe. I think he was subbed in one game, but I think he started every single game so far. I mean, it's only 8 games, so it's not that much. But you're risking injury. The thing is that you lose Theo, we don't really have a replacement that can do what Theo does. Balotelli can be solid, but he can't do what Theo does. Maybe Dest, you put Dest there, but yeah, he has to be careful how he manages his players right now. Maybe we can say Theo a little bit too much. Yeah. Oh, but actually, I wanted to say one more thing, and then I'll leave the word to Bucchiano. Um, I think we kind of. I don't want to say we got lucky. I think that's not the right thing to say. But I think Dinamo did the wrong approach. I think if Dinamo actually attacked, they would have had a better chance of getting something out of this game. It would have been better for us because it gives us the space. But we won anyway. We still won 3-1. So they might have as well just attacked, and we would have. They still might have lost, but they still would have probably gotten out of this game with more pride. So they don't look very good. Aside, like they look like a coward team. They're there. They hide behind the ball. But then when they decided to attack, they kind of looked dangerous. And that goal they scored on us was a good goal. So interesting. I thought that was an interesting thing that I noticed. But whatever. At the end of the day, what is important is that we win. We get the 3 points.
Yeah,
Yeah, to me, Diaz, and Benessa was my best player of the day. And ever since we played the first game against Salzburg, Calabria game has improved because he was not happy when he was subbed that day. He was not happy. Later, I think he noticed, maybe he saw some tweets about some Milan fans going against him on Twitter, on Instagram, complaining about why he's complaining, and he had to post that night saying he's so annoyed with himself with his performance, not because of the substitution. So ever since then, he has been playing very well. Even in the weekend game we had against Sampdoria, I know it was perfect. Like today,
yeah,
his tackle was very 100%. So Calabria was in the game today. Very good.
Yeah,
I
I,
agree
I
with you.
100% agree. 100% agree. I think even Dest being there kind of is making him want to perform.
Yeah.
Antonio's in the house.
Oh no.
Hey, I'm like walking in the city street right now, so I can't like speak like too clearly. So I'm sorry about that.
Now we can hear you.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Say something.
I mean, no, I don't. I just wanted to come say hi to you guys. I was really happy with the win today. I think we reacted much better in the second half. Because in the first half we weren't. I mean, we have to improve our fluidity and intensity in Europe. But that's just like normal. I'm happy with that Salzburg drew. So that's good stuff. And I don't know. I think going to Stamford Bridge is going to be a tough game for sure. Even though Chelsea aren't like, I don't think Chelsea are like a fantastic team right now, but they play with a good intensity. So
Yeah, Chelsea is a team that if we are, how can I say it, mentally free, we will have a lot of fun. That will be a fun game to play. I hope our players don't get scared. And probably that's
Mhm.
what's gonna happen. We're gonna get a bit scared.
These are
I
the.
think I
Go
think
ahead,
with
Dan.
the
I'm sorry.
point at Stamford Bridge, we are basically guaranteeing first place. I don't see us losing that first place if we get a point at least. So hopefully they can perform. Chelsea are not that good, but we have to wait to see the next couple of games before we play. How will they adapt to the new coach?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Speaking about Chelsea, so Chelsea had 72 ball possession, 72%. Salzburg 28%. 17 shots for Chelsea, 4 for Salzburg. But shots on target only 4 for Chelsea, 3 for Salzburg, and they were able to get a goal there. So just efficiency is lacking in Chelsea. But Salzburg has got that mentality. We got to be careful against them when they play at the San Siro. Like we can't take them lightly.
No, they are used to this competition. They don't have any emotion. They are
And one
yeah.
thing, there was I think an article on Semper Milan that Maldini is seriously looking at Noah Okafor for next season to
Nah,
get him as
man.
a striker.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Sempre Milan sees the first hype and the moment they put it there. Don't don't believe about their articles, man. They didn't know of the
Yeah.
existence of Okafor. They see him play against Milan, and now they write about Maldini being interested in him. Maybe we buy him. You never know. I don't think he's the right striker for us.
Yeah.
I think we
Yeah.
need that tall, big striker. But it would be amazing to have the 26 years old Giroud, the 28 years old Ibra. You know what I mean? That tall, good striker that is a good in the box, great link up. Uh, where we can find him? Where is it?
I think Jonathan David from Lille won't be a bad option.
But
No.
he's more like a second striker. He's a great player. I like him, but he's more like a second striker. He has pace, but he's not a big, tall guy. I don't think he can do the job of a proper striker. Maybe I'm wrong.
We need to get the next island. The next island, where he's somewhere. He's somewhere.
I mean, that guy, Sesko, he look good. He looks good.
You know, the thing about Haaland is that Haaland was scoring a million goals since he was 19, 18. Right? I don't know how people were like, no, this guy's not the right guy. Like, it's obvious. Like, it's the
Lives
guy
for
that is
goals.
the guy that is scoring 9 goals in one game is obviously going to be the next big striker. Like how did Milan sleep on this? How did Juve sleep on this? Real Madrid, all these teams slept on Haaland. I think
Nah,
it's
Roy, no
obvious.
one, no one slept on Alan, man. Believe me, no one slept on Alan. Everyone knew about him. But Raiola protect him and forced and made sure that he doesn't make a big move in a big club. He makes all his moves. The first moves he has to make are all on mid-tier clubs, so he can grow without any pressure. And when he goes to a big club, he makes a move with big money and big contract. So Raiola made sure that that will happen. So Juventus made an offer. Man United everyone made an offer about Haaland. The same offer that Borussia Dortmund made. But Raiola told him, you need to go to Borussia Dortmund, not to Real Madrid, not to
It's
Man
not
United,
just it
Juventus.
wasn't just the offers they made, but also he asked for a release clause. I think though not many of the
Yes,
big teams accepted.
exactly.
And I don't
Exactly.
know if
Yes,
this is true,
yeah.
but I think he has the same not for the same amount, but he has a release clause with City after 2 years. I think for 150 million. I think Raiola is somebody that would do that. So I think in the end, his target is to play for Real Madrid or Barcelona in 2 years.
Or make a big move with another big money, is or at least have that option. Maybe he doesn't make that move. Maybe he's happy at Man City and he stays and renews, but he wants
Yeah,
to have that option.
but to have the option open, and that's why.
Yeah. But no one slept on him. Everyone knew who he was. He was scoring a lot of goals already, and everyone wanted him. But anyway, uh, C- Camarda, that guy is scoring a lot of goals as well. He's scoring 8, 9 goals a game as well.
That's the guy.
He
Obviously,
leads for
that's the
goals.
new Haaland. Obviously, like we have in
How old
mind.
is he now? 14, 15?
15.
He's 15, man. He's really young.
We
Let's
have
see
we
how he
have some
develops.
very exciting prospects in the youth team. Very good
Oh,
players.
I see 3 players from the Primavera making it to the first team, or making it to a first team of a Serie A side for sure in the next 1 year, 2 year.
They should. They're basically all 17, 18. It's the right time to start playing.
Yeah, and look, we have Colombo too. He's doing well at Lecce. Let's see how nasty does at Cosenza. There's two potential very good strikers right there. We bought this Croatian kid. I think he's Croatian or Czech Republic. I can't remember. A 16-year-old playmaker. Looks very good.
Hungarian, I think he was something like that, or Polish.
Polish, right? Polish, yeah.
Also, we have Cuenca.
Cuenca
We
looks
have we
good.
have very good players.
Chaka Toure looks good.
We have Traore. We have Kubis. He was a right back,
Kubis,
but they converted him to a center back, and he's having very good games.
Kubis is built like a building.
I will. How old is this guy, Kubis?
I
Is
think 18,
he
18.
18?
Yeah,
I think
something
they're
like
all teenagers, yeah.
I think he's less than 18. I think Kubis should go and play. Start. You should start for a Serie B team. You should not
Yeah,
play Primavera anymore.
he's 18.
He should go for a Serie B team and start and play every game,
Yeah, why not?
just to
he's
just to build the
he's
muscle, to build the pace, to build that match fitness with the grown-ups.
yeah, he's 18, and now in September the 29th he will turn 19. So it's the perfect time.
Yeah, he needs a good Serie B side so he can play every game. He can play like those 38 games a season, and come back at Milan, or maybe come back in Serie A, play another year on loan, like Pobega did. Pobega did 3 years on loan, one in Serie B, 2 in Serie A, and now he's ready for Champions League football. Pobega had a great game. You saw the pass he gave to Theo, and he went for the goal after.
Yeah,
That I love that, man. That's what I love about a midfielder.
yeah,
That's vision there. He's a great player, Pobega, man. We
yeah,
have
yeah.
gold right there.
I totally agree, man. I totally agree. I was actually. Let's talk a little about Pobega. I want to know everybody's opinion. Pobega. I've said this a million times. I'm just gonna say it again. But I was kind of worried because he's a player that gets criticized a lot. Whatever. Spezia, Torino. Like, is he going to fit at Milan? Is he going to be good enough to play for Milan? Dude, it took 1 minute of seeing him on the pitch. This guy feels at home. It's
Yeah.
confident, perfect. Like his passing is good, his technique is good, great personality, scores of goals in Europe. I think, yeah, you're right. We have gold with him. What about you? What do you think, Bukiano? And then Andon.
Yeah, no, I think one thing I like about him is what we've been missing. The midfielder with short accuracy, shot from
Yeah,
outside. Milan has
that's
ever
true.
since Sidorf left AC Milan. I don't think we have a midfielder who shot from outside. I don't think we have a midfielder, but he's bringing it to the team now because his shot power is very, 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 very good. So that is one thing I
Yeah.
like about Pobegba. Yeah. and his power. The way he tackle players like he's a boy of 20 something, 30 something year old. Yeah, that is one thing I like about him.
His game reminds me a lot Thiago Motta at Barcelona,
Yes,
or because Thiago Motta was tall, great shot, great
yeah,
feet, left feet. He was not. Pobega is a slow player, but if he's smart, if he uses his brain, he's always gonna be one step ahead of his opposition.
Yeah,
So I'm so
we
I'm completely happy with that,
we spoke
with
with
Pobega.
Joe a couple of times about this. Pobega really reminds me of Ambrosini. He's a very
Yeah,
similar type of player, even in the build, blonde, strong, and also what Pobega is. He gives a false picture that he's a kind of player that disrupts the game or he's more defensive. But honestly, even in the when he played at Spezia and Torino, like he did today, he's always finding himself in the opponent area, and he's getting in those kind of situations when he's able to score.
he likes the
So, ho-
goal. He likes the goal. Yeah,
so hopefully, he will get a lot of chances this season to be able to have a little bit more game time and to be the third rotational piece along with Pobega, with Benacer and Tonali.
yeah. I like Pobega, man. Pobega is next season. Pobega is gonna be unstoppable, man. Next season, Pobega is gonna play with Serie A. He is an insane player. I was impressed on his during his preseason, but rightly so. I think Pioli told him to go for another year on loan because saw something about Pobega that he needs it. At that time, he needed another 30 games, in Serie A. And Juric is a great coach as well. So Juric helped Pobega to grow a lot because Juric always played brave football. Even if it's not super technical or tactical football, he's always brave. Torino attacks a lot. Yeah, I'm really happy for Pobega, man. I couldn't ask for better.
I think he's not making me miss Kissy. Who said it? Someone said that he was the real replacement for Kissy.
I told everyone a year ago
Oh, was it you?
before he left. But to be fair, he was too early. He was too early for him to step up for Kessie a year ago.
Yeah.
He was too early. It's thank God he went for another year on loan because people will eat him alive because he will not perform the way he's performing right now.
True.
He will struggle more, feel the pressure of having Benacer, Kessie, Tonali. So the competition will be tough. So he came at the right moment.
It's a clever way to build your players. They did a really good job. Hopefully, they can do the same with Colombo, Nasty, and all these other guys. Because, yeah, Spezia is, you have to fight your ass off for Spezia. You have to stay in the Serie A. And he was a starter in Spezia. Torino was an important player for Torino. So, yeah, 2 years of college, comes back, graduates. Now he gets to work with the big boys.
And
Yeah,
what's other very good thing for him? He is also Italian, which helps us a lot.
yeah, true. And we need, I don't know, we need more youngsters. Like I think Lazetic as well needs to find a team, go on loan, and play grown-ups football because he has talent. He needs to play with grown-ups now.
Yeah, apparently he had a very good game today in the Youth Cup. I think Andon told me.
No,
Lazetic, another one.
Yeah, Lazar just played like 20 minutes. He had a couple of chances, very good chances, scored one goal.
you,
He had
Andon, you saw the game, yeah?
not fully because I couldn't find the stream, but I saw some highlights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Lazetic played like 20 minutes. He had like three chances on which one scored. So he has the talent, he has the potential. He just needs playing time.
I Sorry guys, I don't know if you spoke about. I had some issues with the sound. I want to ask you guys something about the goal we conceded. Because some people were kind of criticizing the defense there. What was your guys' take on that situation? I don't know, Larry, you go first, then Bucchiano.
It was like the derby when Zeko scored the goal. First chance, we were sleeping, and they got the goal. So I think everyone was surprised about that goal. Even the coach of the team, the Dinamo Zagreb team, was surprised because he came out of nowhere with a 1-2, great 1-2. So underestimate the situation. You cannot do things like this with big games, big teams, because they're gonna score every time they go forward. Similar situation was against Salzburg, but Salzburg were putting more pressure, creating more chances. But we slept on that situation as well. So we need to be more concentrated. I don't know, more concentration right there.
What was your take, Bukian, on that goal?
Yeah, I think it was a defense problem. It was a defense problem because we had the same issue with Inter Milan. And when the Inter Milan scenario happened, then it makes me miss our injured defender who is back now, Kaya. Makes me miss him because couple of times when a striker tried to relax on him, he never you just target the ball and kick the ball away. You don't have to just look for you don't just look the player and wait for him. Wait till he does something which we endanger the team. You have to just kick the ball away. They were looking at the guy. It's definitely the defense problem. They were looking at the guy. Then at the end of the day, he was there 10 seconds, 15 seconds before he decided to pass the ball. So it was the same problem, the same error we had with Inter Milan. And they need to really work on that because if we play against a big team and they will just use that to win the game. It's a defense problem.
Yeah, and we're getting scored on, I think, every game except for the Sassuolo game, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken. Oh, no, we didn't get scored on against Bologna. I think we had a clean sheet against Bologna. But we're not getting those clean sheets. And on you, you had something to say about Tomori, right?
Yeah, Tomori is having a little bit of sluggish start of the season. He just needs to wake up a little bit because he's not the same player he was the past 2 seasons. But I think he will fix it. Regarding the goal, it was just a beautiful play from Dinamo. I don't think we could have done something to prevent it because everything they did was perfect. Maybe Tomori shouldn't have just gone after that player and leave that space much open, but again, it was a very good team goal. I cannot be mad conceding a goal like this. It was a good goal. I'm mad when they're conceding shitty goals like they did a couple of times this season. But for this, you cannot be mad or blame the defense. But for that's my opinion regarding the goal. You can play the goal. You will see from every pass they made coming up to the scoring of the goal, it was just done perfectly from them.
I think one thing you can do better in this situation, as Bucchiano says, position your body better so you can put a shoulder, you can put a weight to the striker. You don't allow him to turn with the ball and do that pass. See, if Kalulu is more tight with the striker, he can actually push a bit the striker so he has an ugly control. You can do those small things more. See, in this moment, he has all the time to do whatever he wants because the two defenders are quite underestimating the situation. And they're both of them in the same player, which is something that I don't understand.
This is you can see the movement of Tomori. This is his mistake. He runs after the other player and leaves space open. And in the middle there is like nobody in the middle behind them.
And look how
Which
much space he has. He's actually looking to field the defender. Because the defender is not on him. He's looking to field the defender. So
You
that
see
is,
now
I think
he
the
has-
defender should be there, should be on his back, pushing him a bit. And if you go a bit forward, he turns around and he puts that pass. And Tonali can do better, but I think that at that moment, Tonali is all the instinct. He's not like gonna cover or do anything. But yeah, he's the guy did whatever he wanted.
Yeah, exceptional play. You got to give it to him.
Yeah, yeah.
Exceptional play.
Yeah, because this is
This
very
guy right
difficult in
here.
so much space with so many players to put
Yeah.
a pass like that.
Yeah, and really smart run. Yeah, maybe Tomori should have followed him instead of committing to this guy.
Or
I think
stay in the
that's what you're saying.
position. Stay in the position. So behind Kalulu,
Yeah, right
and
there,
that's
exactly.
it. Yeah. It's not fucking Drogba that is gonna turn and score. So let Kalulu deal with that.
Tomori's instinct is always to go and suffocate whoever has the ball.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't pay off. In this case, it didn't pay off. But yeah, clever goal, good play, very nice
Good
play
The,
play,
from
yeah.
as you
this
can
guy
see, the
here.
pass that the striker does to Orsic is beautiful.
Yeah, great play, yeah, definitely.
Oh, guys, look,
What happened?
look who it is, Floki, the man, the myth, not the legend. Floki, how are my Italian team? Good. Inter won, Napoli won, Milan won. Allegri ball does not win, so it's going how I thought it would go.
You think Allegri is gonna lose his job?
I mean, if they don't fire him now, it, when is it's not going to turn around? He's going to
I
keep on playing this way.
I don't know, man. If I was Juventus, I would fire Allegri and I will hire a good coach that earns 1 million a year or 300K a year. That's it. So at least you don't lose not even a lot of money. You lose just 300K a year. That's what I will do.
I don't know, man. They need to. I mean, I don't understand Allegri. I told you guys. For me, the 18th Milan Scudetto, it's on paper. I count it on paper, but it's not in my heart. For me, that Scudetto was. I didn't even celebrate it. Milan played so poorly that year. I was. It was awful.
The way he allowed Juve to win the first Scudetto with so much better team. Milan had a so much stronger team than Juve that season, that
Yeah.
first Scudetto.
And
And he allowed
anyway,
to lose the Scudetto.
the way he's allowing other teams to come at the Allianz Arena and win is crazy. He's allowing Salernitana, Benfica, everyone, Ajax, who was before, Lyon, Villarreal, all of them, they just come and dominate Juventus. After spending millions, after buying Ronaldo, after buying Vlahovic, Di Maria, whatever you name it, man. Bremer, he wanted Bremer. They went and got him for 40 something million. In 3 days, they went and bought Bremer, and Bremer looks like Gabbia in the pitch, thanks to Allegri.
Yeah, I
Gabbia
don't
looks better.
understand why I don't understand the midfield he's buying all the time. He has zero creativity in the midfield and he's buying more defensive players.
He has zero ideas, man. As a coach, he's done with ideas.
There
And
was a reason
sorry.
there is a reason why no big team went after him after he left Juventus the first time. So everybody knew about these problems. I don't know what Juventus were expecting when they brought him back.
I'm gonna respond to this comment here. Benfica players shocked me. How is that team full of magic players? Juve played good, but Benfica was just scary. Against Juve, like the crazy thing about Juve is that teams that are fighting for relegation battle are
Play well.
going to the Alliance Stadium saying, "Okay, we're going to play the game. They're going to defend, and we're going to play the game." Like nobody's scared of Juve. Juve is become a nothing team. So any team that plays against Juve is going to look good. But Benfica is a good team, historically good team. So
It's a brave team anyway. Benfica always goes to try and win the game, no matter what. That's how it should be in Champions League. You should try to win the game every time. That's what players wants to do. Anyway, I'm happy for Vlahovic. He made the right decision to go for Juventus.
do you guys think Allegri is going to get sacked or not?
Yes,
I don't think so.
Allegri is gonna get sacked. I don't know when, but he's gonna get sacked.
If he loses the next couple of games, yeah, but now I don't think they will bring that decision.
I think they can go for Thomas Tuchel as well. They can go crazy.
You know how much for paying Allegri? 9 million.
Yeah, I know that's the issue for them.
Yeah, yeah. That club
But
has
to
no
be fair,
ideas.
Juventus deserves it as well. Not just I don't think Allegri is the issue of Juventus. It's
No, it's not.
Juventus.
It's
It's
not the issue.
Juventus the issue of Juventus.
Yeah.
Agnelli and all the people that are running Juventus, they are
Yes.
making old coward decisions. They're
Yep.
not brave enough to say, "Fuck it, we're playing the youngsters. Our objective is to finish top four, and
Yep,
that's it. Who cares?
yep, that's right. I mean, look at the chaos from Sarri, then Pirlo, then Allegri. It's just chaos. The management is in shambles.
Good for
I
us.
thought they were going to be a little bit. I had the impression that Allegri would have evolved a little bit from last year, but it looks even worse than last year. They look even more defensive. It's almost
You,
like the more you criticize Allegri, the more he plays his kind of football.
you know what, Roy? What is this here? And I want to hear an opinion from everyone. Now, the players doesn't trust him anymore. He's talking to the players, and the players don't trust him. They don't run for him. They don't fight for him. The year before, they actually believed on Allegri, on the Allegri fraud. They thought, oh, he's a great coach. I'm gonna believe in what he's saying. I'm gonna defend. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna fight for him. Now they don't believe in him anymore. I saw them. I saw Bremer. I saw all these players. They don't care about Allegri anymore. They're gonna lose a lot of games until he's getting sacked, because that's what the players do. Some players does it on purpose. Some players does it without even realizing it. They just give up because they don't like the coach. They don't like their ideas and his football. And when the management is gonna realize that the players don't follow him anymore, they have to sack him, because if the players don't follow you, you're dead. You're a dead man.
Also,
Ironically, sorry, go
also,
ahead, Ed.
also, I think Juventus has another very big problem in the team. I think the problem is also Bonucci. I'm not as a player, but as a person. I think he's so much toxic person, and after everything he did, he left Juventus to come to Milan, then went back, and they still put him as a captain of the team. That was one of their biggest mistake, and I think after he leaves, the situation can drastically improve because he's acting like a leader. He's acting like he's something else. Sorry, he's acting like he's something else, but he never proved that. So besides that, they are not respecting Allegri, they're not respecting Bonucci. It's just a mess. Everything from the top till the players at this time, Juventus is in a mess. They need to fix that.
I wanted those are good points, Bo. But I wanted to mention that Juventus's game under Allegri, in which they scored the most goals, was when Allegri got a red card the previous game, and Londucci or whatever the second coach was in charge, and Juventus had their best game with him, and they scored 4 goals that game. Then Allegri came back, and it's the usual crap. Hey, I'm not so. I don't feel sorry for them. I feel
I don't feel
so,
sorry for them.
I feel bad for the Italian movement of football because we need. I mean, I feel like Juventus needs to be a big team in Europe for Italian football to move forward. But like this, no way, impossible. Like this is impossible.
I can never feel sorry for Juventus. Never.
Yeah,
There's such over the years with all the refereeing decisions. I think this is just karma, nothing else.
yeah. Flocky says, I'm going to say something that sounds crazy to some people. Vlahovic is overrated, in my opinion. He doesn't open games by himself like old school strikers used to. Do you guys agree with this?
Uh, no, I don't think he's overrated. I think
No, he's a
he's a
very
good
good player.
player. He's a
He's a
good
very good
player.
player.
Old school strikers, they used to win games by themselves, uh, because anyway the team were fighting and providing some sort of service. They were putting the ball in the box, or bringing the ball on the last 30, 20 meters for the striker to score a goal. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I think Vlahovic is a great striker. He will have done a great job for us. We would have been a perfect machine right now with Vlahovic instead of Giroud. It would have
Interesting.
been a perfect machine. And what can I say, man? These kids want money. They don't want to make history. They want money. So good for
Money,
him.
money. Actually, since this is your first time joining Bukiana, I have a question for you. What do you think of salad makers? What is your opinion on salad makers going back to
To
Milan?
me, he used to be one of my when he first came to Milan, he used to be one of the player I like so well, even before he renewed his contract. So after he renewed his contract, his game dropped a bit. And I've not been criticizing him because I can see, or even on social media everywhere, all the Milan groups I joined, they criticize salad makers a lot. They criticize him a lot, but I don't criticize him because I know his potentials. I know what he can do, and when we bought him from Anderlecht, he used to play right wing. So, and we don't use him as right wing. Even we've used him as right wing sometimes, and he helped us a lot when the Calabria was injured, and we don't have someone that can play right wing. So, he's a lucrative player for Milan. I don't criticize him. He's a very good player, and he has been showing it. And I noticed one thing about him is one of the players in Milan that if you're playing an European game or a tough team, he goes out there and to show himself. Like now, he's one of the players that's been showing himself in Europe now. But
Yeah.
some of our players are used to the Italian league. They get scared when they play the Champions League. But Salasmikas, no, he doesn't get scared. He go there and play. Like now, I want you to watch him against Chelsea. You see the way he's gonna play. But some of our players, I think maybe they are used to the Syria or something. I don't know. They just they just feel scared playing in the big stage. But Salamikas, no, he plays very well. So I have never been. I've been a fan of him, and I like him so well.
Nice.
I like him so well.
Yeah, no, you're right. Salamakers in Europe, like he performs well. I think the Belgian players were brought up in a system that prepare them for Europe really well. It seems like Belgian players do really well in European competition, so they have the right mentality.
It makes sense because their league is I would say a small league. So if you want to have an important career, you need to get used to playing at an international level. So playing outside your home or playing in Champions League football, because that's the place they're gonna pick you and make a move. So that's why they get brought up in that way. It's just a natural thing that happens if you want to make that step. Italian league is quite big, so Italian players they are comfortable of playing the Serie A and don't
Yes,
need to move.
and that European style of football doesn't necessarily work in Italy. In Italy, you have to sometimes maneuver your way through tough games and weird
Yeah,
games.
tactics,
Yeah,
ugly wins. It's
yeah,
Milan is the best mix of that, if you think about it. See,
yeah. Speaking of Belgian players, what did you guys think of CDK?
I didn't like him today.
Yeah.
No.
CDK, I
Yeah, go
think
ahead.
it's gonna be a future, but the coach just need to sit him down and one thing he likes to do a lot now is he likes to dribble, which I don't understand. Like there was this pass. He was supposed to play this square pass into the
Yeah,
box today on the touchline. Then he was just trying to dribble three players there around you. You are just supposed to square the pass, stuff like that. And one thing about him is if he lose the ball, he just watch you. Like if you see the goal we considered against Inter Milan, it was when he didn't track he didn't track the goal scorer, the Inter Milan guy. He didn't track him. That is why I still prefer Diaz. You can see the way even with Diaz stature, he was bullying them today. He was bullying them today. He was getting the ball from them cleanly. There was this. There was this. There was this. He got the ball cleanly today when they were going to counter attack Milan. He got the ball clean.
yeah.
Then the referee blew against him. Then I was,
He
but
got the
the referee
ball.
didn't see.
He got the ball and he did that long pass for Leao that went to the
Yes,
goal
he got. So he was
on the
getting those
touchline.
balls. He was getting them. That is one thing I like. But one thing is just because of his stature, he loses the ball. He loses in Syria. His stature doesn't make sense for Milan because just one touch is falling. So that is the only problem I have with Diaz. But CDK, he has a lot to improve on. A lot.
Good shout out for Brahim Diaz. He had some really good physical battles that he won today. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, a lot, a lot.
I'm worried now, man, because actually I want to hear Andon what he thinks about CDK first.
Yeah, he's playing like I expected when he came. He came after a tough negotiation when they didn't know till the last moment that the transfer will succeed. Even Maldini said at one point the transfer was even called off, and I think that affected him mentally. But I'm 100% sure that if we give him a little bit time and patience, he will be amazing for Milan. I'm expecting to see a huge improvement in the second half of the season. For now, he's still learning the tactics. He's still learning how to play, and he's still learning to cope with the pressure because Milan paid 35 millions for him. Maybe in today's market that's not a lot of money, but for Milan it is. Always has been. So he's just learning to play with the pressure, and from every game that he played, he never plays like in the same style or position. Even if you see him play in the formation as a cam, he usually plays a little bit more up front. I spoke this a couple of times. He needs to learn to go a little bit to drop deeper like Diaz did today. Diaz was amazing because also he dropped back, he won a lot of balls, he did a lot of passes, and CDK has that passing ability. He can pass, he can put a through ball, he can put a lob pass, he can do everything like that. But just needs to learn how to drop a little bit deeper. And also, I don't think it's just problem with CDK. I think also Pioli needs to learn how to use them properly. But in time, give him a couple of months, he will improve immensely. We have a gem in the team, and when he starts playing, this team will be on a whole different level.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, for me, CDK on the long period, there is no doubt he's going to be an incredible player. No doubt. Maybe he's not going to be an incredible player for Milan. Maybe we're going to sell him. He's going to succeed somewhere else. So I'm not even questioning that. For sure, he's going to be a great player. I can see it. Um, but now I'm worried because Napoli game is coming. Who do you play in that position? Do you play a guy that is a bit shy, that has a lot of potential, but it's not yet on the team tactics and everything like that, or do you play Brahim Diaz that can provide you certain type of things, even if Brahim Diaz has a bad game, still, as I say, he can do the job. He can give you those link ups between the midfield and the attack. He can move the ball more fluid. Uh, so I don't know. I'm really confused now. I'm really confused.
I think he's going to go with CDK.
Hmm.
I think he is. Whether or not it's the right call, I don't know. Because Brahim Diaz tonight showed that he can do those. He's good. But I think he's going to go with CDK
I
because
hope.
yeah, I don't know. Go ahead.
I think as well. I think knowing Pioli is gonna go for
Yeah.
CDK because he thinks like his morale needs to stay up. So I'll play CDK. But on the other side, I don't know. Midfield Napoli is good. They're good in midfield. They're not
Yeah.
shy. They're not shy. So if you're shy in that midfield, you're not getting the ball.
Here, this is a suggestion. Maybe what they can do. I mean, I'm just putting out ideas here. Don't kill me. Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Maybe what
clip
they
her,
can
don't worry.
do is a Tonali, Benacer double pivot, Pobega attacking midfielder, CDK on the left, and Giroud on the right, and
Giroud.
Giroud a striker, and Messias or Salamakers on the left. Because the question is, who's going to play on the left?
I think Salah will play on the left. I
I have a
think
I have an issue, guys. So Napoli game is a tough game. So you can win it in at the 88th minute. So Pioli in his mind is thinking, who is gonna be my five players or my three players that are gonna come when the game is not going right, or to close the game or to win the game. So Pioli is thinking even who is coming from the bench. So is he gonna go for the physicality of CDK in the beginning and put Diaz on the last 20, 30 minutes that is fresh and has more pace and try to win those duels and create some chances? I think he's gonna go for that first option, CDK and Diaz in the second half because has more energy than anyone else when he comes in the last 20 minutes. And maybe he can actually put CDK as a striker in the last 20 minutes if Giroud is tired or he has nothing to give. Now, the question is, if he plays Messias on the right and Selemakers on the left, who is going to come in the second half to play on the right and on the left to give you more energy to attack and to create chances? So I don't think he's going to play Messias and Selemakers at the same time. He wants one of them in the bench to come in and help the team. So I
Well,
think it's gonna start with Messias on the right, CDK number 10, Giroud as a striker. Now on the left, he can try something like Adli, or have an hybrid situation with how's it called, Benacer as a number 10 CDK on the left, and Pobega and Tonali in the middle. So let's see. I'm interested to see that. It's
he
really
could
tough.
try. He could try to do that, but knowing Pioli, he won't, because he always goes for the safer options, options that are tried out and know that the options will work. Even if he starts with Salamakers at the left and Messias at the right, what we have on the bench is also Krunic.
Yeah,
Krunic will come on as a substitution for the left. Also, as you see today, he brought in Dest. Sorry, he brought in Dest as a right winger, not as a right back.
yeah.
So I think he's looking at those kind of options, unless he surprises us and starts with the three at the back, and to put Theo as a left wing back and Calabria or Dest as a right wing back. Those are the two only possible options that I see.
Hmm. I don't
Because
think he's
again,
gonna
it's
play the
Pioli,
three.
he goes safe.
I think he's gonna play three at the back.
My prediction is going to be okay. The usual defense. I don't think he's going to do any changes there. He's going to play the usual defense. Um, Theo, Tomori, Kalulu, Calabria. In the middle, double pivot. He's going to go with Tonali Benacer, Cam, CDK. Now here, this is where I don't know. This is where I don't know what he's going to do. Like he has Adli, he has as I know was saying, Dest can play on the right wing. He has Krunic. Krunic has started many important games, so Krunic can play these games.
Also,
Um,
Krunic can start at left wing. It won't
Krunic can
surprise
start
me.
at left wing. I think didn't he start? He played against Atletico Madrid on the left wing, right?
Yeah,
He plays
Yes,
a lot of
yes,
games at left wing when we had problems with him.
yes.
the
How
game
about
we
that?
won.
Yeah. So, Krunic definitely gives you some solidity. Obviously, the thing about it is that, guys, look at this. Players not available against Napoli. Origi, Leao, Rebic, Ibra. That's a lot of firepower.
A lot of strikers, man. That's
Yeah.
I've been saying this for 2 years. The striker is our main issue, not the right wing or replacing Kessie. Striker is our main issue. Such an unlucky situation. Anyway, sorry guys. Somebody was
No,
talking.
no, 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 no. We're missing a lot of firepower. So, Pioli has to invent something. Because Leao has been the guy that is doing all the assists. He's got 5 assists for now, right now. CDK is still missing in action. You know, he's not there yet. Brahim Diaz, he started well, but then, not getting many final actions from him. So, I don't know. They have to invent something. They have to stop Napoli because Napoli plays football. Napoli plays real football. They have creative players. Even if Osimhen is out, they still have Raspadori, they have Simeone, they have Politano, they have Lozano, they have Vicha Verasquilla, and they have this Italian kid who's really good that plays, he's the substitute of Vicha Verasquilla. And so it's going to be a very, very difficult game. It's going to be a very difficult game for Pioli to figure out how he's going to score goals. Because last game, we had a good team. We scored because Calabria took that bad shot, and Giroud was in front of goal, and he did the goal alla Inzaghi. It's going to be a difficult game. What are you expecting? What are you guys expecting?
Buchiano, you didn't say anything.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be a very difficult game. The way Napoli play their game like the Premier League English teams. So it's very difficult playing them even without Oshime. If you watch their game today, because I watched like 30 minutes of their game today, the way they were pressing, very high pressing. So then they don't get tired of attacking you, and they're very good. All their players are very good, very very good. So it's gonna be a very difficult one with not without having Rafael Leo. So there will be their defense. We have less work to do without Rafael Leo. So we just have to be our defense. Just have to be very very cautious. They have to be very careful, and we can use Krunic because I think last season, when Leo was injured, he plays that wing couple of times. So we can
Yeah.
use Krunic. Yeah, we can use Krunic. I know it's not gonna be a difficult one. It's not gonna be an easy one. So we just have to. Hopefully, we can come with a win. Maybe 2-1, 1-0. But I just know Milan is not gonna lose that game. I know
We're
that for
going
sure.
to need the San Siro. The energy of the San
Mm,
Siro is going to be a big part
Yeah,
of it.
we're not gonna lose that game.
We need everything. Yeah, we will need set pieces to be good. It's gonna be a tough game. I will. It's really hard, man. I will start with the safest choice. I will go with Giroud, Selemakers on the left, CDK in the middle, and Messias on the right. And my three changes would be during the game: Pobega, um, Diaz, and Adli, and maybe Dest. If I won four changes, so I have some creativity that can comes from the bench. I think Adli can perform better in the last 20 minutes. He's fresher than everyone else and can create something. I don't see Giroud finishing the game, so I'll see at one point maybe Giroud coming out, CDK going out as a number 9, and Diaz moving as a number 10. So it will be a weird and really unbalanced team at one point. But we need to keep the clean sheet with Napoli. I don't think we're gonna win against Napoli if we concede a goal. We need to keep a clean sheet, and I don't think Napoli's defense is so good. They're gonna give us a lot of chances, but we need to take them.
And that's why I would start Kiar instead of Tomori or Kalulu, one of them. I think
Mm.
Kiar would bring a little bit stability at the back to bring that balance so we can protect a little bit better against Napoli. Because they will create a lot of chances and they're fast, they know how to use pace. But also one thing about Napoli throughout the years and is they bottle these kind of games. When they can win 7 games in a row and when it's the most important game to keep the momentum or to be on top, they always either lose or draw the game. So also the fact that it's played at San Siro and Milan this season at San Siro is a totally different team. Even with all the injuries that we have and all the players that are not available to play in that game, I think they will do a very good job. As you said, from the bench, I would also bring. I don't think Adli would be used in this game. I would love to be used him to enter the game, but I don't think Pioli would do it. I think he will opt for Krunic instead of Adli. But all the rest changes, as you said, will be like that. And either this will be like a 1-0 victory, something like that with some goal scored in the later part of the game, or it will be something crazy like 3-2, 3-3, something like that.
I think it's gonna be an open game, and I think Krunic plays a lot when Leao is in the pitch. When Leao is not in the pitch, I don't think Krunic makes sense to play. And I don't think we're gonna be winning the game, so Krunic comes in and keeps the balance, and we get the points. I think we're gonna be a 0-0, and Pioli wants to win it. At one point, probably Napoli is gonna be like, okay, we're in San Siro, we're tired. Let's get this point. And Pioli is gonna be like, I want to win it. I want to put Pobega, Diaz, and Selemakers or whoever, Adli, and try to win it. Uh, why not? Let's see. I hope Pioli tries to win it. I hope Pioli tries to win it because I know this is a 6 points game. So a draw is almost like a win, and a lose is like losing 6 points, not 3. But let's see. It's gonna be an interesting game.
Yeah, these are important games. It's for direct a competition, direct rivals. So it even helps. It even applies to the Classifica, to the table at the end of the season. So Pioli has to try and get something out of it for sure. For
And
sure.
also, this is kind of games where Giroud plays his best in the derby games. He scored almost in every derby last season, so this is the perfect game for him.
Yeah, 100%. Giroud is a big player for big games. No doubt about that. I mean, the guy has proved it over and over again, over and over again. Um. All right. So, anything else you want to add, Laird?
Um, no, I mean Champions League is crazy. We've seen some pretty good games today. Competitors are looking good. Salzburg is looking good. Chelsea, if we win against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, it's done. It's basically done.
Can we win against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge?
We're coming back against Chelsea after 2 weeks, international football. So hopefully most of the players are gonna be rested. I hope they don't get injured in Milanello doing I don't know what.
Yeah. Italy and England are playing against each other, by the way. So, a lot of our players are going to be. A lot of
Who?
our players are going to be busy actually this break.
Who's gonna be called?
We're all national team players at this point. Tomorrow is going to be called Pobega, Tonali, Calabria, Mike Magnan, Teo Hernandez. I think literally all the team is pretty much going to be called up.
Kier is going as well. I hope he's not playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah. I wonder if Kalulu is going to go to the senior team, or he's going to stay in the under 21.
I
Maybe.
don't think it makes any sense for Kalulu to go to under 21 now. No, doesn't make no sense at all.
Yeah, the only thing is that maybe France has a lot of players in that
A
position.
lot
So
of players, a lot.
yeah. Maybe Krunic, because he just came off an injury, won't be going with Bosnia. Maybe Leao is obviously going with Portugal. Giroud with France, I think.
Maybe
Salamakers,
Salamakers and CDK probably are going.
yeah. So it looks like our whole squad is going to be busy. Anyway,
Leao.
that's good. That means that our players are earning their national team call-ups.
Well, Giroud's gonna get a 2 weeks off.
Giroud, you don't think Giroud is going to get called?
I don't think so. Did he go cold the last time?
Yeah, he's always in and out.
Yeah, we get called because Benzema is injured now.
Oh, so he's gonna get
Benzema is
cold. Oh,
injured.
fuck's sake. He's the only one who should not play. He should be like sleeping.
And right after that, we are playing against Empoli, which is going to be Ali is going to Algeria. You're right. We're playing Empoli, and then right after Empoli, we have 3 super games. I cannot wait. Milan, Chelsea, Milan, Juve, Chelsea, Milan, or something like that.
So yeah.
That's going to be insane. Chelsea, Milan. So we're going to play Stamford Bridge next. Then we play at San Siro. And then final game. No, then Red Bull. Then Dinamo. And then last game against Salzburg. Hopefully by then we have qualified. Lewandowski makes team of the week according to SofaScore. Zelinski.
But that's for round 1. As you can see, team of the week.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't have round 2 yet.
Round 2 is not bad. Makes sense.
Now, I was trying to see if Salamakers and SofaScore got the highest ratings, but I was looking on the UEFA website who got man of the match. Do you guys know who got man of the match?
Benacer.
Nice. Good for him. Good for him. All right. Anything else you guys want to add? I think we spoke about everything that we need to speak about for this game. Big game coming up. Looking forward for that. You're doing the watch along. We're gonna try to do the watch along, but I'm gonna start late. Maybe Laird, you can take over the watch along in the beginning, and then I can take over it.
Which game?
Napoli.
Okay, I'll try. It's just I'm so boring on the watch along because I'm watching at the game and I completely forgot about the chat and so if any one of you guys wants to join the watch along, so I can help me.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the post match, and we'll get the guys too. I haven't heard from the crazies. How's the What's Up group?
The Wild Bunch.
Yeah, how's the Wild Bunch?
It's good. It's getting an humble pie every Champions League games. Messia scored against Sampdoria. Selemakers scoring. Diaz playing well. So they're learning. They're learning.
Yeah. Ari is Ari just got a well. I don't want to talk about his private life, but he is so job related stuff.
He's busy with work.
Yeah.
And Lucas, he has a girlfriend, so stop asking about Ari, man. Stop.
Liar, tell the truth.
Oh man, it's a good group chat. It's a good group chat.
Yeah, I had
It's
to
doing
leave it.
well.
Right? I had to leave it. I had to leave it. I mean, if just a tie with Sassuolo created all that chaos, I can't. I can't. And that was only game day 4 of the season. I can't. I can't.
Third game of the season.
Third game of the season, it was like it's over. We got to Salamaker's gotta go. He's done. Never again. This team is like no. I'll be back during the World Cup.
Oh no, man, you're gonna make a disaster during the World
Oh yeah,
Cup.
yeah. Me and Floki.
My phone is gonna explode.
And also, I have too much fun fighting with Floki. Sometimes I waste too much time. So it's good that.
Leave Floki alone. What's wrong with you and Floki? And who is better, the Premier League or the Serie A?
Well,
No
obviously,
one
right
cares.
now I'm winning that battle. I'm winning that battle.
Well, Floki choose the wrong year to back up the Premier League.
Yeah.
Definitely. But it doesn't matter, man. Totally the Bundesliga, the Premier League, the La Liga, and the Serie A are four different religions, four different concepts of football. They're not the same. For someone that knows tactics and football, they are not even the same sport sometimes. So different. But I don't know. It's just for me, it doesn't matter who is the best league in the world. I don't care. I'm always gonna watch Serie A, even if Serie A is the worst league in the world. I'm not gonna. I'm always gonna watch Serie A.
Yeah. Okay. So last thing. Quick question. What do you guys? Speaking of stuff here. I have to go, by the way. Laird, if you want to continue, you can continue. But what did you guys think of Barcelona getting their ass kicked by Bayern?
Nothing new. Always happened in the last 10 years.
Would you put Bayern in the top? Like, if you would say top three, you said Man City, PSG for the Champions League. Would you put Bayern there, the third, or Real Madrid? Where do you put Bayern?
uh, Roy, I'll be honest with you. If this was our fourth year in Champions League, not our second, our fourth year in Champions League, we will win this year. No team is
This year. This year.
this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because no
I
team is
agree.
really scary good, in my opinion. Every team has a weakness. Even Man City, that is incredibly, is a great team. They have weaknesses. So you can beat them in two games, away or at home. You can find a way to beat. So if this was our fourth year in Champions League, so we had a 4 year of experience in Champions League, this group of players will beat anyone
Oh
and
yeah,
win the Champions League.
I agree.
So
100%.
it's really this is one of the years that is so unpredictable, and because no one is really good, really strong, I can put Real Madrid again to win it again because no one
Yes.
is convincing me a lot. Or it can be City, or it can be Paris Saint-Germain, because as I say, no one is really a unbeatable machine. But let's see, the World Cup and the break coming back in January is gonna change a lot of things. The teams are not gonna look the same way they look right now. So let's see.
No, it is true that in the first half, Barcelona could have scored. Yeah, I know. I saw the game. I saw the game. Listen, I'm going to say this again. I said it a million times. If Man City doesn't win it this year, this club is a joke. It's a joke. I don't want to hear anything about KDB, Haaland, Man City this, Man City that. If they don't win it this year, finito. It's a joke. It's a joke.
I agree. I mean, I agree. It's just they don't have it, man. They don't have it. It's like Juve. They are like Juve. They don't have it.
Mhm.
Simple as that. Anyway, I'll say one thing. If Man City doesn't win it this year, that means that an underdog is gonna win it.
Napoli can win it, man. If they play like this, why not?
They can actually play like that. I know Spalletti can go to a semi-final. He's done it before. He's brought a team in a semi-final, in a quarter-final, so he can do that again with his Napoli. But I don't think he can win it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
He
a
will
long
bottle
shot.
it in the most important games. It's Palette.
It's a long shot for sure. Should Shaka and Lazetic be in the squad for Napoli? Good question,
Mm.
since we're missing so many players.
They're probably gonna be. Lazetic, I don't know if he's completely fit. He played 20 minutes. I don't know if it's, but probably Lazetic is gonna be in the squad.
Yeah, Lazetic would be on the bench, I think.
Yeah, I don't think Chaka is gonna be in the bench. There's no point for him to be in the bench. Anyway, oh, you guys wanna add last thing, Bucchiano, Andon, before we close?
Nothing special. Just waiting for the Sunday. I think it's very important to win that game because we're playing at home. It will give us a little bit of advantage to stop Napoli to stop their run. And if they play like they know, if Milan plays their game, I don't think they will. Even with those kind of injuries that we have, I think we can win it. Hopefully they will play good.
Yeah. Is
Yes,
yeah, go for it.
yeah. This next game against Napoli, I just wish the boys can just put all their effort, because after this game they're going to the international break, so we need to just come all out and at least win the game, so we can stop, at least maybe stop Napoli's tempo, and we can keep going. It's gonna boost us to our next game. So I really want us to win this weekend game. I want us to win, not even a draw. Win will be very, very good for us. I know it will be very difficult, but we can do it. We've done it before. We can do it.
Yeah, I think if we win against Napoli, we put some ghosts in their head. They start to doubt themselves. Like they start to think they don't have it to win it. They don't have the, and not good enough to win it. If they win against us at San Siro, they're gonna start to believe they can win it. They're gonna be like, which is in both things can be a bad thing for Napoli. So let's see. But they have a good squad, man. Raspadori is a good player.
Would you be guys satisfied with the tie?
Yeah, yeah. It's a good result. A tie is a good result.
Well, we are playing at home. It's not that bad of a result, but I would take it if we avoid some injuries.
A goalless tie maybe would be better, since I don't know if they still do the goals thing. Do they?
I guess so. If we do two ties, who scores away is the thing.
But
Yeah,
I think we should
go
win
ahead.
it. We should win it. I think,
Yeah,
like we won today. There were no excuses not winning today. I think it's the same for Sunday because in the end, we are the champions and we want to grow and we want to be better and better. And these are the perfect games for the guys to prove that. And so far, they haven't let us down. So hopefully that will continue.
yeah, no, I think they can definitely do it. Definitely.
Who is gonna
Definitely.
score the winner? I'm not giving any prediction because it's working. So no one is gonna give prediction in my lives. I'm sorry.
I agree with that.
But who is gonna score the winner? Selemakers, Messias, or Diaz?
Diaz.
I
I'm
would go with
kidding.
the safe option, Giroud. I
Zero.
think it's his game.
Zlatan will be at the game. I predict to win. Well, let's hope. Let's hope.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, Zlatan gives that extra.
Yeah, Allegri, if he's not getting sacked now, I don't know what's going to happen. You guys are stuck with him.
Listen, I hope Allegri gets sacked as later as possible
Yeah, me too, actually.
because they're gonna lose a lot of points with Allegri. So I hope they lose at least another 6 to 8 points, and they sack Allegri. after that. So at that point, it's going to be impossible for them to come back.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I have to go. So, Lawrence, you going to keep on going or you can
Now I'll
prepare?
close the live. 1 hour and 45 minutes is more than enough.
All right.
Proper 90 minutes, you know?
Yeah, like a football game. But anyway, 3 points, man. Not complaining here. 3 points in the bag. Top of the group, like it's supposed to be. Our direct rivals, Chelsea, not looking so great. Salisbury could be a threat. But I'm happy today. I'm happy.
6 points against Chelsea, man. And Milan is really back after that. People are
That'll be
going to
the
start
dream.
to shake. If we win twice against Chelsea, oh boy,
That'll be good.
who's going to stop them? No
Hey,
one.
it's good for their confidence. And guys, before we go, don't forget to smash that like button and remember to subscribe if you're not subscribed.
If you're not subscribed, just go and watch Inter while you're here.
Right. 30% of our viewers are not subscribed. So we have our stats are pretty good because 70% are subscribed. So thank you for that. But 30% of you are not.
Oh, we love the 30% anyway. We love more the 70%, but
Yeah.
we still like the
We
30%.
slightly favor the 70%.
Always.
Yeah.
Are
All right.
panicking. Good night, guys. Forza Milan. Thank you, Andon and
No problem.
Buchiano, for joining us. And see you for the post-match against Napoli, which is going to be quite heated, I feel.
Are you doing a live before that?
When is the game? Is Saturday or Sunday? It's
Sunday.
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 I don't know if I should do a game, a live before the game. People are go a bit wild. Let's see. Maybe I'll do one on Friday.
Yeah, maybe Friday. Yeah, I'll join you on Friday. Yeah.
Friday can be a nice live. Let's see. Anyway, have a good night, guys, and
Good
Forza
night.
Milan.
Forza.